Hello everybody. I think I didn't make sense on my tutorials or neither of my tutorials. Um yeah. Oh man. Oh man. I feel so bad. Now some things I forgot to tell you guys. Just getting up. Is the line sheet. Over here, I mean on your what? Right hand side or left hand side, whatever side you're on. This is right. Well, this is left, this is right. On your right hand side, your outline tool. Wherever the 3D cursor is, you could duplicate objects this way too. So, well, it doesn't matter what the 3D kind of 3D objects are because you can just drag and drop. And the thing about it is, you don't have to worry about selecting this and holding shift and press P. Now you could just also, I mean, this been before because it's like a guide tool, but something like Unity, you could just drag and drop right into the cube, and you could drag and drop a whole bunch of cubes, and they still move individually, but this cube could move to all the cubes and rotate all the cubes at once. So you don't have to get lost on that theory. And so that's that. I forgot to tell you about this outline tool when I did my tutorial. Enough said, I found a trick about compositing and editing at the same time and video editing. I'm gonna name this VSE for sake of tutorial. I'm gonna go to the video editing sequences. Okay, so let's say you have something you have edited inside. You could go back and forth. The thing is, if I read a script to it or anything else, it's extremely slow on my end. But let me show you this. Okay, I'm gonna add a new scene. I'm gonna stay into the editor. I'm add a new scene. I'm gonna copy data. This is just gonna be what did it say? Compositing, comp, easy comp, whatever. I'm gonna use no, and you can use background, but nah. Okay, and then on top of that, people forgetting another rule of thumb. This is why. Even this is why Jerry, me, and everybody else, you don't know how to optimize. So we optimize to make it run smooth, low, and the chunks of it I'll make it run. Well, depends. I don't know. I don't know what this does. Let's see. Maximum in smaller the value, greater the better. This story. Okay, all right. So that's not said. Okay. Now you could go to the output and use this and name it. Oh, matter of fact, I'm gonna go. You could do this, right? Or another way you could do this and put in layers. But for the sake of the tutorial or quick video, is use alpha mode. So and I'm just going to delete that and just have these two all by themselves. Okay, rule of thumb: if you are loading something or anything else with green screen, good. If you are using mask or anything, you have to import it back into the order. If you want to, if you have a movie already, let me show you two things problems I came with, and I'm explain another method you could come up with. Okay, go into your VAC, whatever. I'm gonna show you two things. If I didn't delete it, I might delete it. Oh, for reinstalling it. Alright, excuse me. Yeah, alright. Say I have a green screen with this. Alright, let's perfect the editor. Okay, now I'm gonna play. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna play it. Okay, the green screen's put an S here. I'm gonna put an S here. I'm gonna put an S. Alright, put an S. Oh, S. No, you can't put an S there. Why I can't put an S here? I could put an E here. Oh, once you're in editor, you can't do nothing. Okay. Oh, I gotta be in here. Okay. Oh, why? Alright, so we got that. Okay, this is over here. Let's prefetch this one. Reload and prefetch. Okay. Now it's in the memory bank. So now we got this. Alright. Now we got this. And now you could use mask or whatever you want to use on here. Okay. Now go back to the compositor. Sake for anything else, you don't have to load it up. It's in the memory bank. That's another tip, a good tip, because now it's in memory. And now either press F12 or play with the stupid timeline. This is where 3D stuff, we don't need this. Sorry I'm taking so long. All I gotta do is do that. Oh, okay. Let me show you the problem here. Over here it's 356 to 144. Alright, so that's where is it at? Right there. So we could jump right there. We could start right there. Alright. Now we got our green screen. We here. Alright. This is good. Alright. So now all we gotta do is key out the background. We key, press the green, press the little eyedropper, and we got the green. So if you want to see it, put in the backdrop. The green is gone, just like that. Okay, now we have it here, and now we all we gotta go to VSC. Okay, now the VSC has that number, right? We don't. It's already prefetched into that scene because you got to make another one for motion capture. So what I do is this one's gonna be for link data. Okay. I wouldn't say mo or C, whatever you want to call it. Okay, mocap, alright, or motion. This is motion, and then the video editor could go back to 1 or 0. So we'll say default to 0, and the end time is whatever. Well, your end time could be whatever you want it to be. Okay. Now we got a list of options we could do. Okay. Whether you don't see this background, you have this checked on. Check it off. Refresh the Now I don't see it because it's not here. Here it goes right there. See? Terribly slow. Okay? Fortunately. So we can move this up. Now you can put any background into it. Give me back to 1, please. Alright, thank you. Thank you. Alright. Yeah, sometimes that you gotta lock it to Y. Okay, one issues we having. If we play back, look at it. It's dropping frames. Look at the frame is dropping. You see, this is no good to you. I mean, how are you going to use it in real time and the frame drops? This is another workaround for this, but I'm just showing you what we had to go through to get to point A to point B. Let me trim this so we could see the spaceship. We have it too long. The spaceship coming this way. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna skip this frame now. Okay, now we start seeing the spaceship. Okay, right there. Press K. Oh. Select K. Delete. GX. Okay. So we hear and we press play. Extremely slow. Now, a workaround I found, you could either adjust the quality of the video or the size of the video to make it speed up. But this is what we end up. A very slow video. This is no good to me because I can't even. Now render that part. Now we're up to 624 frames. Now, this is the issues. Now, the thing I'm skipping is my frame rate. I have to change my frame rate. So let's do that. It's the thing you can't get out. I hate when that happens. It's crazy. But change my frame rate from 24. Let's go to crazy 60 so we can get no more frame drops. No more frame drops. So I'm gonna go back, play it. Now we got no more frame drops. Now it's better. Well, it's still like it's rendering and it's still slow, but we should be fine. But if not, it goes to 14 and look, it jumped. So but that's fine. If you are having that type of problem with and it's moving this slow or it's choking, this is the problem you will have when you using the compositing and video editor at the same time. I will just render out this background like it is. I will just render out. Look, now I'm zooming in. Look how slow it got when I'm zooming in, and you can't stop it here. So we render something, but now when I stop it, it's okay. It composited. You know what I mean? This hybrid thing, or hybrid, what do you call it? Hacking, combining video editing and a compositor, and it's still rendering out that note in the background. It's rendering out this compositing. It's rendering out this thing in the background. This is no good. It's doing what it's doing in the background. Now I have a pretty powerful machine, but I try to optimize it. Maybe I update my Windows. Anyway, Blender acting funny anyway with the upgrade Windows. The issues I'm having is when you compositing something or you making something. Rule of thumb is, even the pros tell you, never ever it's a good hack, but if you have a big cutout green screen or anything else, I did a tutorial on CG Cookie about VSC to composite to VSC. Some of this stuff is practical and some of the stuff is not practical. You can do all those shots in there, and this is just a movie clip, and it should be working fine because you're not compositing inside the 3D view. You just compositing compositor. I just put this background to save a tutorial, but I'm gonna take it off because it's calculating. Okay, and I don't want to calculate. From here, if I press F12, it's fast. If you don't want to render out stuff, I mean, if this is cool, because you can move it. See, I can move it inside here. If I play here, inside here, it moves like this, just like the editor. See, come back. Look how fast that go. Woo! See how fast that go? Nice. Okay. Let it catch up. Okay, we were here, right? Alright. So the thing is, my problem is this. And then if I go back here, we here. Right? So the issues I'm having, if I'm having trouble compositing this shot inside the video editor, and if I throw a background in here, it's no good for me because I can't even play like this way, just the same way as that. But at least it runs, but runs sluggish. Now we go back to this. This little hack to either bump down the quality and then zoom in very faint it. Let's bump down the quality to 20%. Okay. But the rendered shot, but your playback should be faster. Nope. Alright, let's go back to 50%. Alright. You can bump this up if it's too pixelated like here, you can bump the quality up to 100%. Like 100%. And look, it's much smoother. But then you have much slower render. Put that down. And sometimes the stupid anti-alias is on. Turn that off. Other things you try to turn off to make it faster. I would say 30 frames per second. You take a look at the video because you get the timing and the video quality. So what's the you could get, oh, actually, matter of fact, I go to compositor, it would tell me the spec of the video. Oh, that was an freaking mocap. No, that's camera settings. Footage settings. There we go. Photo information. See, 1280 by 720. Okay. Yeah, sometimes, and this is for when you like, oh, I want to be one of these douchebags just want to stay inside editor, don't want to composite, output your files, and then re-import the files in video editing. You want to stay inside here, do your little edit thing, and then you go back to here and video edit. You're going to have some issues. You're going to have some issues because if you are, now Note this, it's only the works with small shots, little at a time, because like I say, it's Blender. And if you are not be able to use this method and it crash on you every time you go here and import it in here, and then you go past the scene and crash, then you have whole type of issues. So main reasons, rule of thumb, like everybody else tell you, render out the scene as a JPEG or whatever, or ext file, whatever. The background, everything remove, import it back into here, or video editing and put the background with the background, and then you can make some cool effects. You got that idea? Because if you are using that and stuff like that, and the text function in Blender, it's not on it. And the new Blender, I'm gonna install it with the text thing. And if you want to have different fonts or different shades with fonts, you can't do that. Once again, go to whatever, import the 3D scene and the text, overlay with this, whatever you want to have, blah 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 blah. This is nothing like Hit Films or Nuke Hybrid Studio, where it use no better than, and you could go to your video editing as ease, and you can play as ease. I say, yeah. I mean, if you happy and it works for you, fine, use it. Now, if you are, I'm happy, I use it. I learned that technique, I was using it. I mean, if you don't want to like composite it, you're seeing, and you want to see your stuff real time, note this, you are going to experience frame drops, rapidly frame drops. And then if you put the background down, forget about it. It's going to go so slow, so sad, so slow. I would advise you just doing Blender render, because it doesn't make any difference if you are Cycles or Blender render. If you are in Blender render, it should be working fine for you. Stick in Blender render, because if you are in Cycles, use that Cycles. Never, 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 never. Let me say again, this is what the scenes are for. You would go to your default scene, your 3D scene. You put a 3D view in there, right? That will be your cycle render. Alright? And then when you go to your video editing, you import your cycle render inside there. Rule of thumb also, on tip from other professionals in Blender, people are forgetting to when you go to tutorials, they don't even tell you to optimize your render settings. You go to CG Cookies, they might tell you. I didn't took at the course they even tell you how to optimize your render settings. I'm going to find out myself. But if you are in Cycles and you're rendering out this heavy duty scene, either optimize your cycles and see it works, slow it, get rid of those little pixelated. The thing is, it's not about the rendering. It's about getting rid of these little speck of, stuff inside there. Upload your samples or optimize your sampling to get rid of that. You know what I mean? Then once you get rid of it, you have good sampling quality. And sometimes it don't work for everybody when you're rendering in cycles engine, because you could do all this and you might your settings might be a little different from his settings. Always, like I say, if you're, like I said, I'm gonna go to default setting. I'm in here. VSA is not gonna work, so I'm gonna import a new. Now I don't want the date link the data into it. I don't want the data in there. I'm just gonna put a new scene, and I'm gonna put cycle render. Alright, I'm gonna call this 3D. Alright, this is the 3D view where you have cycles. For instance, I'm gonna scale this 20. Okay, well, I'll put 2000. Okay, let me scale it down a little bit. And if I put a spirit here, and if I go to cycle render, right now it's black. Of course it's black because there's no lighting. Anybody could tell you that. And then it doesn't matter because everybody like to use the lamps. You can use the sun lamp or whatever point lamp. I'm gonna use 1 point right now, and I'm gonna smooth out this. Okay. Now, if you want to, because the new Blender coming out with what is it? Open subdate. Doesn't matter where you are in. You can put up 4, whatever, whatnot. Just for the sake of tutorial. Okay, everything's black. Still everything black. Alright, so we go to here. We want to brighten our scenes up. Because we in here, we just go to here, area lamp. And I think this way is good. Let me pull this up. You could do that way, or like I say, I'm gonna, before I do anything else, I'm gonna put in just a glossy shader, and it's gonna be everything you have to import in here. It will take a mapping node, right? Point. Right. You got point and vector and texture. That's what we're gonna use. But we're not gonna try to do a mapping node. I will to generate it. And I'll generate it on this spear. Okay, and then I'll use hold on, checker. No matter mine, I just use generator on here. Matter of fact, I just go to, sometimes you get confused. It's got no UVs, but you could put UVs, but I just put mapping, texture. Okay, so now it doesn't support light. It doesn't support this. Alright, so does it support sun? Why went black? We go back to point light and render. Oh. There's nothing to Why I can't go to UVs? And in fact, I just go to the compositor is stupid. Oh, that's right. This I forgot you have to okay, oh, they changed it. Ooh. Oh no, I forgot already. Ooh, I don't want to mess it up. I had to do another one. Oh god, I forgot. Oh boy, I know you guys yelling at me. Oh, I'm not too good with this. I'm not too good with the compositor. Cause I don't remember why I don't have my texture thing. Why I have to go through all this crap to get texture? Why I just can't be like the old Blender? You can just get textures and you done. You know. Oh boy, it's ain't vector, but it should be able. I could get it from image. Oh, anyway, that's what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, I must have. I can't read it. Yeah, boy, hold on. This is taking so long. Taking so long to figure this bad boy out. Cause I didn't plan this. I forgot to play it before. This is just a practice run anyway. I don't care. I'll put it right here. Go to materials. So now I'm just going right to here. Oh yeah. Wow. Alright, let's do that anyway. First of all, I'm gonna do it here, and there go my world. That's why it was so crazy, because it had no background. So once again, let's put it black. This is what we've seen before. Now I will just go like the environment map, open this up, and where are you, baby? Where are you, baby? Where are you, baby? I have to remember where everything was, because I get like, what the HEL? Oh man, that wasn't hard, but just can't remember where it was. Because I forgot where everything was at anyway. Anyways. Doesn't matter. Oh, let's see. Alright, so now I got my environment map. Load up. Okay, there we go. So meanwhile, it looks cool, but you could do GPU or CPU, but I would say GPU. You know what I mean? GPU experiment, and you go down to sampling. Or you prefetch whatever you want. Say if you want up like this, up to 4 times. I would say there's 3. Now I can up this to 10. Yeah, 10, right? Play with your transmission. If you want full globalization, that's whatever you want. Maximum could be whatever. I could put my minimum up to what, 8. You don't want to crash it. Complete cluster, turn that off. Okay, so now because it was too high. There wasn't it. Timeout. When display drivers die.